Hello everyone. This video is recorded to demonstrate about one of my OOP module project in academic year 2 semester 1. So this project is about selling computer spare parts on via online. So the project is built using Java and it follows MVC architectural design pattern, and also it uses MySQL database to store and manage various aspects of the website. Other than that, Bootstrap is used for the front-end development, and there are some common features like user authentication systems and creating user accounts and login securely, and also other parts like searching products likewise. So let's move on to the site to show to see what are the main functionalities that I have implemented in my project. First of all, this is the login user interface. So if we take a look at a user table, so as you can see, there are four main different user roles available here. So based on the user role, the user will redirect to their own index page, so they can perform uh, actions according to the user role. So in the user role, we have identified user ID, username, email, password, and mobile number. And for the login, it uses username and password, and the user ID is generated by automatically uh, within the implementation part. I will show you that the implementation part later. So let's log in as a regular user. So in my table, there is a regular user called Jehan. So let's log in as Jehan. Okay. So this is the common interface index page for the users uh, in the site. So as you can see, I'm getting the user role from the session. So we can see the which user is using the page. Using the page. Okay. So the regular user can perform tasks like buy items, search products. So if we take a look at keyboard, we search keyboard, it will pop up here. If we, also we can search by category. So if we take a look at the IO devices, so it will show the result based on the keyword. So you can also search by the product price also. So if we take a look here, you can see, and the regular user can see the description about the uh, product and brand likewise. And here he can view the cart and perform cart functionalities like processing orders and deleting particular product from the cart, right? uh, so let's see how the products are added to the site. So the product page is dynamically changed by the action of the uh, inventory manager. So there is a role called inventory manager. So inventory manager can perform add product functionalities on the site. So let's see. This is inventory manager index page. So as you can see, as I mentioned previously, the session will take the user role as uh, take the user role. So in this interface, inventory managing system can add products and manage products. So let's add some product. So test two. So this part, the selection part, is dynamically changed by the action of admin and the manager. The admin can add categories to the site, and also A manager can add brands to the site, so it will dynamically change by the uh, admin and the manager. So in here, my JSP page, mm, add product page. So here I have used sessions to redirect their own index page based on the user role. So here I can see the selection part available here. So it takes the it it retrieves the data from the category table category methods, and this part is retrieve the brand and details from the brand method. So after the website part, let's look at the how let's look how the implementation was handled by according to the MVC architecture. Okay, now let's add some product. Here I have product name as test. So product model is 123. Product price is 55,000, and stock count is 34. Choose image file. So this image is uploaded to a different folder by using part functionality on the Java. Mm, so if we upload this file, it will upload it to the site web app resource document. So in here you can see there is a directory as product images. So it contains RAM, motherboards, keyboard, and Fantech mouse. The file which I am going to upload is PW. So let's upload the file and submit. So as you can see in the buy page, you can see the newly added item. So let's refresh the product project. So if you refresh the project, you can see the PW file is uploaded to the directory, and if you refresh the page, you can see the image is available in the product page. So it is dynamically changed by the action of inventory manager. Okay, then inventory manager can manage products. So this is product table. Let's go to the MySQL workbench. Uh, this is product table, so it contains the product. So right, we can manipulate the data that contained in the table. So let's edit some sample. So I'm going to change. Let's see. So this is actually power supplies, not a keyboard. So let's change the product category as power supplies. So I'm going to go to manage products and check the product name is test2. Okay, edit and test23. Let's change that to test power supply, and the product category is power supplies. Okay, if we submit, you can see test power supply as category. So we can search product using any of these keywords. So you can search product according to their product ID, product name, description, no brands, and category. Likewise, if we uh, search like power supplies, will show the result like this. And also we can search product based on their product ID. So if we take product 1001 P1001, so you can see the result here. And also the deletion part. So it has some validation part here. Uh, Manager cannot delete unless press the delete it button. So it won't delete, and if we press the yes button, it will delete from the table. So you can see in the product table in the workbench, it should what are the functionalities happened here. I have deleted the Vengun Store X9 product, and also change the test 2 to test power supply. So let's see it happened here. Yeah, it manipulated. Um, okay, those are the functions for the inventory manager. So let's see what are the functions available for the admin. So admin can uh, likewise. So admin can register new users based on their user roles, right? And also manage users to change their user role. So you can search users by their user ID or username or email. Uh, so for the site, Jehan is the regular user. So let's change. So let's check if the Jehan is redirect to the index, no, regular index page. Yeah, it will show the regular user interface. It contains home profile, about us, and view card. So let's log in as admin. If you go to the manage user section, then I'm going to change Jehan's user role as admin. We change here, it will change the user role, and within the user table we can see the user role change to admin for Jehan. So let's log in as Jehan. So currently I'm in Ravindu's index page. So yeah, it's perfectly changed. So this authentication authorization part is handled by sessions. So if we go to the index pages for the admin index page, yeah, here. So we only allow users to redirect their own pages by their user role. Right? Likewise, okay, these are the main functionalities on the site. So let's see how the site is implemented within MVC architecture. So as I said, I have developed this site using MVC design pattern, the MVC architectural design pattern. So this is my module class. It contains the all the classes available for the website, and this is my those are my JSP pages that are containing HTML parts for the client part to view the website. And for the controller part, I have separated packages like a service package and servlet package and common utility package. So this act as a controller in MVC architecture. So let's discuss each by uh, expanding them. So this is the common uh, utility package. Within the utility package, I have config property file that contain URL to the MySQL database and driver name and the password. So to perform the query part in my project, I have used query file called query XML. So for XML file contains all the queries available in the uh, website. So This each of the query identified by an ID. So it will assign to common constants per class. So I will show you here. This is my common constants path. Constant path. It contains property, files location, name, and some constants for the names, and also for the numbers. So here is the user constants that contain the ID of the query. So I can uh, perform tasks within my implementation by using these constants. So how this works uh, on the site is, so if you take a look at your common query util class, so within the query util class, it access the XML file to the Catalina based server side file. So it initially executed when the server is running. So when the server is running, XML file is available within the server. So we can use constants, using constants by tag name. So if you take a look at the common constants, tag name by query, and attribute ID by ID, right? Here we can access the query XML file. So, and for the database connection, here I have implemented the database connection. So I can use my URL and password here, constants that I have created within the constant common constants class. So I don't need to write every time the username, URL, and the password, and also the driver name. So you can access by the constants. Uh, this is the common util class, and right, it access the property file, it initialize the logger, and this part is the for generating IDs. So each of the tables uh, having in the database are containing different IDs. So IDs are generated here. So let's take the main part of the system, our project. Okay, in here you can see different type of package. So uh, it's not difficult here. I have common module class for classes. So it implements the all the classes available in the database, and each every class has its own service package and servlet package. That's why it contains more packages here. So if we take a look at product class, this is my product attributes and setters getters for the product class. You can access my GitHub repository to further declaration. um, so this is my product class, sorry, yes, product class. And if we take a look at product service part, it has implemented an interface. So within the interface I have created method at products method. It takes the parameter as object, uh, product object, and the delete product contains the product ID, and the update product contains the parameter as product ID and object. So likewise, these are the methods. Those methods are implemented here by inheriting the service class. So these are the main methods available in the product service implementation. So initially it creates the database table for the query ID here. Query ID create product table. So if you take a look at query ID table, query ID constants, it contains the query ID create product table. So let's check the query ID create table, create product table. So here product queries create product table. It's execute the uh, query, right? So this is what happened in the site. Also the delete product part here, prepared statements are some exception handlings, and after that closing the connection likewise. uh, yeah, and also this is the service package, and here you can see there is a package for product that contains all the servlets. So at product servlets here we take the parameters from the JSP pages, and the file uploading part is implemented here, and it will create an object of the implemented method, the implemented class. So as you can hear, I have created iProduct service object here. Within the iProduct service, I used add product method. Yeah, add product method here, and pass in the parameter as the object here. You can see it contains the parameter product object, and it will redirect to the inventory manager table. So those are the main methods available within Hood. So each of the classes has its own methods. So the what is common is creating tables, adding products, brands, and categories likewise. What's different here is user. So if you take a user attributes are available here, and if you take a service package for user here. So this is the implementation. This is the interface for the user part, and this is the method implementations of the user. So if we go back to the servlets for the user, you can see at user servlet it's contained the registering part. Get user servlet is for the retrieve the users from the site and update profile. Oh, I couldn't mention that there is a part which contain profile. So within the profile, users are allowed to change their username, password, email, and mobile number. So if we change the Gmail of the Jehan, so let's see the user table. So it's here jehan@gmail.com. Sorry. I changed the Gmail to outlook.com, and if we run the query, it will change to the Outlook likewise. But we don't allow here to change the user role. User roles are changed by only the admin. But there's a question like in the JSP files, there are two sign up pages. One for the default user sign up, and one for the user role assignments by the administrator. So in here, we check the user role at the first time when they accessing the user role sign up user role JSP page. So if we take a look at here, this is the user role sign up page. So it's here. So if a regular user tries to log on to the let's see uh, users, let's change Kavisha as a regular user. Then I need to log in as an admin. Change users, Kavisha change manager, right to the user. So whenever the user, okay, change. So we know that by typing the URL on the address bar, we can access any pages. So for the user role sign up page, it only checks the user role. Check the user role, and if the user role is not equals to admin, they will redirect to their login page by displaying some error message. Right, let's see that. So I'm going to change here index page as sign up roles.jsp. So it denied our access to the page. So this is the overall idea of the product. Here you can see the user login servlet here. Each of the time we check the user role and redirect to the their uh, admin page, sorry, index page. Likewise, so I have published the project into GitHub, so you guys can refer the source code of the project. So if you have find any mistakes within the project that I have done, you can use GitHub to share the mistakes. And keep in mind, this project was developed as part of an academic curriculum for my second year first semester as an OOP project. Uh, so thank you guys for your participation and see you in another video.